What we're about to show you is, it's a couple years old now, right?
Yeah, it's just a classic and it's fun.
Yeah. So a lot of propaganda coming out of China that you'll notice is, oh, we've got no homeless people.
Yeah.
And then they show the homeless tents in LA, or they show that Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia with all the drug zombies, you know, and they're like, look at how bad America is.
Shout out to Kensington.
Exactly.
Right around the
corner.
corner.
By the way, I did a little exercise.
Yes.
I searched
Did you go running down Kensington Ave?
No. I took pictures of it. I went and looked for a picture of Kensington Avenue, and you know, the usual drug like zombies.
We could drive through it. Just do GoPro.
And then, we should at some point. And then I typed Kensington Avenue nice or something like that. And then there's like a really nice picturesque picture of Kensington Avenue with no drug dealers, obviously from a different angle or from a few years ago,
Across
or maybe
the road.
Whatever. And it's all nice families walking around and stuff. And I'm like, you see how easy it is?
Oh, it's so easy.
All I can do is say this. If you didn't have a free media and being able to just film whatever you want and post it online.
Yeah. We should do an experiment.
Yeah, I could take that nice, lovely picture of Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia, that drug street that is known around the world, and say, this is what downtown Philadelphia looks like.
This is Philadelphia.
Yeah, and show this beautiful picture of like families walking hand in hand on this road. And then I could find the worst picture of China's poverty, drug dealer, homeless people, and say, this is what China looks like everywhere.
Yep.
That's what China does.
I mean, Philly, like, I'll be honest with you, a lot of parts of it are pretty rough, right?
Yeah.
But I could make it look so freaking good. I could
That's what I'm
literally give me a couple hours. I'd come back.
Yeah.
I could whip up a 10-minute video real
Dude,
quick, and it could look
super
like
easy.
the nicest city in the entire world.
Like the most
it's amazing.
cultured, amazing place. That's what China does. So please don't believe the propaganda. Anyway, so this is a demonstration of that. So do you want to start out this thread?
So this is on a CCP subreddit.
Yeah, it's called R-Sino, and
Yeah,
it's a pro-Chinese government subreddit.
Yes, and pro
Yeah.
authoritarian country.
Yes.
Anyway, it says,
Tankies.
Is homelessness common in China? I imagine the PRC, People's Republic of China, has social programs to combat this. No.
The guy's literally called something communist.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said, no, it isn't.
It's incredibly rare. That's why Chinese tourists are always shocked by how many homeless people there are in Western cities like Paris or New York.
For Chinese people and anyone influenced by Confucian thought, homelessness is heavily looked down upon, and it is to be prevented as much as possible. It is seen as a sign of mismanaged or failed society.
And then somebody came in,
falling society.
obviously a follower of the subreddit, because you have to subscribe or whatever, I think. It says, as someone living in China, I have seen a lot of homeless people. Heck, I could probably go outside right now within a few minutes and find 4 or 5. And he went outside, literally walked downstairs from his apartment at night.
Yeah.
And
So
goes,
there you
here you
go.
go. And he actually posted like with a timestamp of a bunch of homeless people living on the side of the road in China. And then he's like, there's some, and there's some, and there's some. It's like 6 or 7 of them here, right?
Yeah.
Within minutes of him posting this.
Absolutely, because China does have a homeless problem, and we've both seen it. I've got lots of video footage of homeless people.
Right. And it's just a thing that happens, right?
It's
Don't
nothing,
pretend it doesn't.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. You will have, downtrodden people in every society. There are failings in every society.
Yep.
And homeless people exist in China, and there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
So this whole idea that China is a utopian place with no homeless people is rubbish.
Yes.
And in fact, China is very invested in this idea that there are no homeless people.
Yes.
So if you go to the big cities,
yeah.
the police round up any homeless people and actually ship them out into the countryside.
Yeah.
In Shenzhen,
But you'll still see them everywhere.
dude, I used to have a contact in the Shenzhen daily newspaper, who obviously had contact with the government, and she actually told me a few days before the Shenzhen mayor was arrested for corruption that he was about to be arrested for corruption, that kind of thing. I had like an inside thing.
Right.
She told me what the police did in the winter there in Shenzhen is because it actually gets really cold.
Yeah.
Which is
not icy.
No, dude, it's freezing. It's weird. It's not like
I get it, dude.
Yeah.
I lived there.
Because it's such
It's not snowing. I don't want people to be
No,
confused.
it's not snowing. But it's hot and humid for most of the year. But then when winter comes in for a couple of months, it's really freaking cold.
Because it's wet.
Yeah, and there's no insulation in any buildings or anything, and it's freaking cold. So what they do is during the really cold winter things, is the police would offer, or the government would offer, free blankets and food for homeless people kind of program, and they'd go around, hey, you want free blankets and food. And all the homeless people that turned up for that or got on the bus or whatever, they'd get a free blanket and they'd get food, but then they'd also be put on a bus that would take them like 1,000 miles or whatever, like hundreds and hundreds of kilometers out of the city and just drop them off on the side of the road. And they got no money and they can't come back.
No phone.
No, yeah. That's how they used to get rid of the homeless people in Shenzhen.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Anyway, after he posted this, because he was like, what the F, right?
Yeah.
He got banned.
Yeah, he got permanently banned. Yeah.
I got banned from Sino after I said hi. I'm pretty sure I said hi.
Dude, we're their number one enemy.
Yeah.
They hate us.
Which is dumb because I don't care if they exist or not. I just, you're not allowed to participate in anything that goes against the narrative that the Chinese government is bad.
I like it then. Note from moderator: Tiananmen Square is vindicated by China's development.
This is allowed on Reddit. Which, okay, freedom of speech, but I see a lot of stuff that is anti-CCP that gets pulled on Reddit. By the way, just an article I was going to use today.
Yeah,
it was gone off of World News. The moderators had removed it. It was critical of the CCP. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's a bit scary what's going on.
Yeah. Anyway.
Look what Elon did with Twitter, right?
Yeah, kind of crazy.
China asks embassies to avoid propaganda and apparent reference to pro-Ukrainian displays. So Chinese embassies Western and different countries' embassies in China will put up posters or banners or whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. It's their embassy, right? It's their sovereign
territory. It's just sovereign territory. You can do what you want.
So Canada here has a Support Ukraine thing, right?
Yeah.
Support Ukraine were together, signed in Chinese on their embassy in China. And now China's asking people to these embassies to take them down. Now think about this. China's gone out there on the world stage and said, we protect country sovereignty. Mm-hmm. So that means you need to leave embassies alone then.
Yes.
Number two, they go out and say that we don't take Russia's side on this thing. We support everyone's side. We want you guys to work this out. Like the world doesn't need more war. But then they operate on Russia's behalf and tells sovereign countries to remove posters about Ukraine.
Of course.
So they try so hard to go out there in the press and say we didn't take a side, but they take a side so hard.
It's too difficult for them. They're not sophisticated enough.
No.
The Chinese government is not sophisticated, and they're getting more sophisticated because of their collaboration with Russia. They're learning a lot of tricks from Russia.
Because they're the propaganda masters, right? They've infiltrated the U.S. time and time again.
Yeah, so they're learning a lot, but they're still not sophisticated enough, and they make a lot of blunders. They make their intentions known very clearly a lot.
Yes.
We're talking about amusement parks here, and I'm telling you, there's nothing amusing about these parks. You know what I mean?
What the hell? This is a bad idea.
That's gotta hurt. Oh, look, this is awesome.
The slap!
Guys, you cannot trust amusement park rides or anything of that sort in China.
When I take a breath, you fill up my life.